is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Check out this video of some deer our news crew spotted in Woodland Park earlier this afternoon, enjoying the fresh June snowfall we saw overnight. Most of that did fall in the higher elevations, but still quite a sight to see as we're now just 10 days away from the start of summer. Believe it or not, that comes up next Saturday, June the 19th. I've got some viewer photos I want to share, lots of great ones sent in to our KOAA 5 Facebook page. This one sent in by Chris just outside Westcliff. It looks like they picked up a few inches, most of it early in the morning. Look at the hummingbird here playing around the feeder, probably trying to get out of that wintry weather. This photo sent in by D. Gallagher outside the Monument Hill area. And this photo from Pikes Peak, beautiful shot looking at America's Mountain. June Bloom's photography said they couldn't wait to get off work. They wanted to see if there was still some snow up there on the summit. And there still was late this afternoon. I still think we'll see some snow up there tomorrow morning before things warm up again late this week. And the system that brought us the snow and the wind over the past 24 hours now pressing already towards Kansas, Nebraska, even into Iowa tonight. This ridge of high pressure, that's our fair weather maker. It's going to build behind it. That's going to bring us some colder conditions tonight. So as that high settles in behind the low, you get some cold, dense air with that northerly wind, and that has prompted freeze warnings for the San Luis Valley. Folks here, if you have any vegetation outside, you might want to bring it in or cover it up. With the freeze warning in effect, we could see sensitive crops damaged or maybe killed from the cold temperatures. And in those areas, lows tonight will drop down to the upper 20s in some spots. A beautiful night for stargazing in the Springs, finally seeing some clear skies. The wind relaxing a bit after what seems like days and days of wind fatigue going on here, parts of southern Colorado. 56 degrees outside with that wind coming out of the north-northwest at about 10 miles per hour. For Pueblo, we have a current temperature in the upper 50s, light winds here coming in at about 5 miles per hour. Canyon City, one of the more mild spots at 65 degrees. We have 40s around Rye and Woodland Park. 56 up to the north of Denver, La Junta at 56, Kit Carson at 52. And you can see most of that wind machine that's been cranking for about 72 hours finally letting up. It has been unrelenting at times. Lots of images of downed trees in the area. That fortunately will stop as we see much quieter weather on the way on Wednesday. So our reward for the wintry taste we saw today is a much brighter day tomorrow. Lots of sunshine. That's going to boost temperatures probably anywhere between 5 and 15 degrees. Now the latest high-res model is pretty consistent in bringing a little bit of cloud cover, mainly around the Pikes Peak region for the afternoon, and even a spotty shower or two, maybe towards Pikes Peak or some of the eastern slopes. We'll keep an eye on it. For the most part, I think most of us will stay dry, but maybe you're planning a hike or some mountain biking tomorrow. If you go up into the higher terrain, just be advised there could be an isolated shower. Temperature-wise, forecast on Wednesday looks great. Down to 39 tonight in the Springs, pretty close to freezing. Monument to Woodland Park. Westcliff down below it at 31. Alamosa, that's the cold spot, at 28. Daytime highs on Wednesday, they're on the up and up, folks. We'll see mostly 70s and 80s here in southern Colorado. Some cooler 60s up towards Monument, though, and Woodland Park. And in the Springs over the next 7 days, we go from a chilly morning and a mild afternoon on Wednesday to some really warm temperatures to end the week. Scattered thunderstorms possible on Saturday, but nothing I'm too thrilled about at this point. A system that comes out of the Great Basin really kind of struggles to get through that ridge of high pressure. In Pueblo, that high pressure system is going to push the mercury back to the 90s by Friday, mid-90s Saturday and Sunday with a weak storm chance. Canyon City will see highs here in the upper 70s with some mid-80s as we make our way into Thursday and Friday. And for Woodland Park, looks nice and mild on Wednesday and Thursday, but we are back up to the 70s, maybe even some upper 70s by the weekend. Elizabeth?